This is ZagaTech-FX, Swift on the mic. In this tutorial, I'm going to share with you guys how you can do your day trading, and it is just a simple and short thing that you need to know when you see a breakout of the day and the support of the day, resistance of the day, the stop of the day, and the beginning of the day, using your 1 hour time frame or any time frame you wish to use. But this tutorial, I'm going to use 1 hour time frame. But with no further ado, before I do that, I want to do, some people have been asking me a question on how to use this kind of indicator. This indicator here, this indicator you see here, so a lot of people have been asking me, how do I use this indicator? It's very simple and very easy to use. You understand? It's very simple and very easy for you to use this indicator. And a question was asked, how do I use it my own? Okay, now looking at this indicator is very powerful. I think some people have done a back test on this indicator, and it's have the substantial result on this indicator. And it doesn't mean this indicator doesn't lose trade. At least if it goes for like 10 trades, 2 will be loss and 8 will be in profit, substantial profit. As I'm showing you now, this is a GPP JPY, and you see this indicator, you see profit. This one went in loss, so it doesn't mean, see, this one went in loss, but this one went in profit. This one was in profit, this was in profit, this was in profit also. This one was in profit and went back to, and spike up and went back again. It took profit 1, heading to 2, it now went back to loss. This one was in profit and this one was in loss also. You see, so I'm telling you, this was in profit, so it doesn't mean this one is also in profit. Then how do you know when to enter? How do you get a signal? How do you get that signal of when to enter and when to exit? You see this brown box for a sell, brown box, this color, and this color. This color is TP1, this color is TP2, this color is TP3. So as soon as this candlestick crosses this brown line heading to this side, to give you a signal instantly that there's going to be a signal, a sell signal. So if you catch up this signal, you can enter and wait for the trend to hit your TP or TP1 or TP2 and wait for it. You watch it on your phone. Then how do I use the indicator? Because I cannot still sit on system or watch my laptop do that. What I did is this. I opened a lot of chart. I have a VPS server, virtual private server. You can get any one of them you want to have around the world, or anywhere around, anywhere. I can Google it and get any VPS anywhere you want to get it. Then upload, I installed my empty phone onto that platform, and I now open like I think it should be 8 charts, 8 currency pairs: GBP, JPY, Euro USD, CAD, GBP, Euro JPY, and other pairs, 8 charts, and I installed all these indicator on it. Now I now set up an alert of this indicator, so it has an alert. See, alert on, push email notification, push notification. So I now set up an alert to my phone. How did I do that? I went to the tools, options, and I came to notification. See the alert I did, and I tested it. It worked. Email also, I have my SMTP on, using my hosting my website hosting email server. I encrypted everything here. It was working also. So notification and this, I was using both of them to my mail. So I have a specific mail for this trade. I don't use all my personal mail for the. I have created a personal mail for if the mail comes into my phone, I know it's for trade. I see the signal and I take the trade. So I opened the chart and I set on everything on. Now, if anytime this candlestick crosses here, I get an alert on my phone, on my MQ MetaTrader 4 ID. Look at it here. Notifications, you see it here. They'll tell you MetaQuote ID. Download the iPhone or Android. I set this up, so this indicator is working on my server, and I place the trade manually with my phone, with my mobile phone. So when I get a signal on my phone, I use my other indicators on my phone or on the laptop to analyze and see, yes, this is the entry. If I enter and I see, I'll just go with the trade. I can even leave the trade if it's going in my favor. I can leave the take profit 1 and shift my TP to shift my stop loss to entry, like here. If I entered here, I can enter. If I enter the trade here, this spot, I can shift it, and the trade was going forward towards my day. I can shift my entry, my TP to this spot. So as with my phone, as soon as it goes, I shift it until there's a big reversal. I shift, and there's a big reversal to hit my stop loss. That I'll take my profit and off. off I go. So that's how I installed my indicator. I don't watch it all along like this. I install it on a VPS server and I allow it to run on its own, basically 24/7, every time, every day, every morning, every night. It's on my VPS. So I get every signal generated from this indicator on my phone, and I've been making substantial profit with this. So I'm not going to say it's wrong. No, if you get this, if you want to get this indicator, come into or chat me up privately, or hit me, or go to their website and buy the indicator. I think you can. I think that when you box me, I'll give you the website to buy the indicator. Or you want to get it from me, fine. I'll sell it to you as a reseller at a very cheaper rate. Or if you want to get it from the site, fine. You can anywhere you want to get the indicator. It's very good to use. It's very awesome for beginners. It's very awesome even for pro traders. It's very awesome. So this indicator is very, very wow. So that is it for now. Now back to what I was saying before. I was talking about day trade. So when you talk about day trade, this is the indicator. Oh, sorry guys, that was my mistake. Okay, now this is the indicator I used for my day trading pattern. Now if you watch this indicator, you see something. You see like Monday. Today is Monday. You have a Friday trade, you have a Thursday trade, you have Wednesday, you have Tuesday, you have Monday. There is always a breakout in everyday trading, which many of us don't know. And now let's check this out. Now if you measure from here, now let's check Wednesday. Wednesday was a trade started from here and stopped from here, which is how many pips? Which is 167 pips. You check again from here to here, which is 131 pips. In length of movement, I'm talking about length of movement. I'm not showing something, I'm just showing you guys something. See, this is 102 pips, which is on Friday. Then today being Monday, today that I'm doing this video, I have 109 pips. So now, reason why this is like this is because of the news movement. Although let's check other ones. You see 129 pips, which is also this spike here, the news also. So each day there must be a range of a trade movement between every trade, 77 and other things. So let me show you guys what I'm trying to tell. So each day has its own price end and price begins. Now let's start from today being, sorry, let's start from last Monday. Okay, this is Monday. Now this is 1 hour time frame, so this is complete 24 hours time frame. Now I'm going to show you something with you. This is how I trade this is how I trade daily movement. You understand? With an exception of news, because a lot of people be asking, how do you do day trading? We have a lot of indicators around that do day trading, and so many other indicators around that do day trading. Now let me start from Monday. Now see this candle here. See this candle here. That was when the 24 hours elapsed on Friday. Saturday, Sunday, today again, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, this trade began. Now I had to set my support here, which I know that this candle ends. I had to set my support here. Monday, some people don't trade on Monday, they trade on Tuesday. Now I set my support here. Now this candle breaks the support. I'm waiting for another candle to come up. It didn't come up. It went down again. I have to leave the trade because it began to range around. When you check how many pips from here to here, you see just 14-15 pips. Fine. If you are good at that, you can take that profit. So it broke the support here. If you are smart enough to do that kind of scalping, fine, you can take that scalping mode and pick some profit from here to here. That is 19 pips. That this candlestick. Now, since it has begun to go down within that Monday, this is 1 hour, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours. You went on sell because it broke the support of last Friday. Now you picked 20 pips. Now since you have seen this candlestick drop down, I have to set another support again. I saw another resistance here. Now they went up again and broke this resistance, and I went on buy. This was Monday. This is what I did on Monday. I traded on buy, and I took profits at 40 pips, and I closed my trade. And I was watching the trade. It was now began to sell, and look at where the sell stopped on Monday. Now this Monday again, I set my support here before the last hour of the day, which is this candle here is complete 24 hours. If you count it, is complete 24 hours of each day. So 2 4 6 8 10 2 4 6 8 10 2 4, you see, it's complete 24 hours of the day. So this was where this candle sell stopped on that day. Now I clicked here and I set my what, this the second to last candle, which is 23 hours. I set my stop, which is a sell button, and I set an alert. If it breaks this line, I have to go buy. But this day, look at what happened. I set it now when it was now, it began to range around this area. Buy, sell, buy, sell. Now when it was selling, I set my alert here. I made here my set an alert here. If it breaks this arena, I'm gonna go buy. So it now broke this arena. Automatically I took buy. I took buy option on the, I didn't go with this candle on this sell candlestick. Now from here I had a little small loss here, and I now in profit. I took 50 pips again. I'm out of trade. That's Tuesday. I didn't trade again. Now coming to Wednesday here, then the candle begin to drop again. Can you watch what is happening? Monday up, down. This is M. See what is happening? See what is happening? Use your eyes and see what is happening, and look and follow the zigzag line you see here. Now Wednesday, Tuesday, there was a new spike, so I left the trade early, and there was a blah 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 news start, and it began to range again for another news. So the range begin to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 up to 7 hours, and this range is on 1 hour time frame. Now at the range was going on, and now if you want to trade news, I'm still going to talk about how to trade news, because in your past you have your support, you have support here, you have past resistance and past support. So I'm still going to use another thing and talk about how to trade news. But news is not predictable, but I'll talk about that. Now it began to range. This was when I watched this trade. I said, no, Wednesday there's going to be a news, so let me avoid this. I didn't trade this. Now on Thursday, now after the all said and done about this Wednesday trade, I didn't enter trade on Wednesday. Now I had to set my support here, which is the highest high of the Wednesday movement, and I had to set lowest here. I waited, so it broke here. The next candlestick did not break. It broke here and went up. I didn't enter the trade because I had to allow this candlestick to finish with my C timer. It came down again and stopped. I still waited. It broke the first one, the second one. I said no, since this candlestick, I think I've thought about candlestick, how you can note different kind of candlestick. This is a hammer, a golfing hammer. If I would have talked about how to note candlestick in my Telegram channel, so you can go there and learn more about candlestick pattern. I have left the trade and now drop to this button. Now this was the news, and let's say fine, I'll have to trade on Thursday. Now since this has broken the news pattern, remember I set my support here on the Wednesday trade. Now I was watching the trade, I was watching the movement of news movement. Then I didn't enter the first time. Then when it was a risk, so when this candle crosses that this support I left on Wednesday, I entered the trade sell. It's a risk. It's a risky trade, and I had to set my stop loss above here because the news trade instantly. So the news was now moving my favor, and I took my profit from this spot of my entry, almost 59 pips. And I said, fine, thank God, that's the day, I'm done with that. I closed the trade. Now on this Friday, I left the trade till how many hours left. Now on Friday, I had to take that risk. Now look at what I did on Friday. On Friday, I made here my support, I made here my resistance. I forgot about what is ranging between the middle of this place. Now the next day, this broke up. The Friday, it broke my support here, and I entered sell. So I took that sell. I entered loss again. I was in shock. I said, whoa, this is gonna hit my stop loss, because I have to set my stop loss above this candlestick here. This what do you call it? This news spike here. I set my stop loss there. So I was scared that this is going to hit my stop loss for me to. They want to take the money I made within those days. Now this thing went down and hit my TP, because I like taking TP day trading. I like to take my TP what do I call it? Let's take my TP 50 pips or 30 pips. Yeah, sure. This is 40 pips or so. That's 8, that's 9. Yeah, 40 pips. I can remember. Now I left the trade again. So in the next 12 hours I was watching. Now it ended above. So luckily I said, well, since it broke the support and the last trade did not break above this Thursday support, and it didn't cross the resistance of Friday, let me go sell and see what's going to happen. And then today I entered sell, and I woke up this morning being Monday and I saw my trade moving 1, 2, 3 hours, and I was here. I said, wow, that's nice. And I have to bring my stop loss to break even. I was bringing my stop loss closer until this spike here, boom, hit my stop loss, and I took a small profit there. So that's exactly how I do my day trading. This indicator is very powerful. It's very nice. It listed every day for you, and some tactics you need to see, you need to note down before you enter this trade. You can use this box here to enter trade, which is very powerful. Understand? You can use this box here to enter, which is very powerful. So I think I've talked about talked small about day trading. Everybody has different way of doing day trading. I have my own different style of doing day trading. Everybody have your different strategy of doing day trading. Understand? Then with this thing here, it's not only this. I'm not only using this to trade. I always add my Fibonacci. I always add my Fibonacci retracement level to see the movement of the trend, like my lower low and highest high here. I didn't go back, so to see the movement of the trend. No one hits 61 or 50 movements like this one here. See this movement here, it hits this support. It tested this price here. See this price here, tested this price 1882, and it's trying to go uptrend. So before the day elapses, I'll still come back again and check where the last candle is, and I have to set my support and resistance and wait for tomorrow morning. Then when that hits alert, I have alert in my phone, and boom, I enter a trade. Then how do you set up an alert? It's very simple. Let me close it. If you want to set alert, for example, you want to set alert here that if your trade crosses here, you right click here, come to trading, see alert, click on alert. Alert is set here. See the alert. If you want to edit your alert, double click on it, sound, GPP alert, then enable bid price, so and so. You can do any other settings you want to do around this place, and boom, and click OK and test, because it send alert to you on your phone. So that's how it is. So thank you guys, and God bless you. I think I've talked a little about this. This is ZagaTech-FX signing off. Thank you. You can also, you can also find a way to trade day trading in a normal way you want to do. So it's not something that is so weird. It's very simple to look and understand. Have your support and resistance. Always make trend your friend. Price action matters. If you understand price action, this will be very easy for you to follow. So you know when trend is being uptrend, you know what trend is ranging, you know when trend is forming WM, all those stuff, kind of reverse trading stuff, and so many and so forth. So thank you guys, and God bless you. This is ZagaTech-FX signing off. Peace.